Brother Captain Lorenzo of the Blood Ravens have been sent to deal with the Xenos menace. Eldar from Craftworld Bailtan have been scouted and are now confronting our team. In this nearly 300-point battle report, Space Marines versus Eldar. First, we're going to start with the Space Marines. Our commander here is 45 points. He comes with a power weapon and it's mastercrafted. Behind him are the Tactical Marines. They all have bolt guns. One was been upgraded to be a missile launcher, crack missile, to do that heavy damage. And finally, we have the Predator Annihilator to wrap up the heavy support. Altogether, this is about 290 points. Exactly. So it's a fairly small army. Then we have the Eldar. First, we have the Farseer. He's got a lot of upgrades because he was only 45 points. He comes with the Farseer powers Eldritch Storm and Mind War. He also comes with Rune Armor, which gives him a 4-up invuln save, Seeing Spear, which means he can throw that damn thing, and the Ghost Helm, which makes it so he doesn't fail his psychic as much. Behind him we have 5 Dire Avengers. They all have Splinter Catapults, Shuriken Catapults, whatever. And for the first time ever, the Wraith Lord. That's been playing a pain engine for the past 2 years. He has a Bright Lance and, the melee weapons that Dreadnought we typically come with. This all comes out to be 298 points, so almost 300, but still within the range. Now this is a 300-point game, and as usual we're playing with 3rd edition rules, and this will only be 3 turns. So, let's get started. Alright, red is Space Marines, blue is Eldar. It's gonna be one of those games. Let's try that again. One more time for good luck. Alright, Eldar go first. This is not the time to be practicing perils in the warp. Alright, as usual, movement phase. We're not gonna move a lot, just a bit. Alright, we've moved into a position that's more likable to our favor, and we're gonna start shooting and using Psychic at the enemy. Alright, first things first, the Shuriken Catapults from the Dire Avengers into the Space Marines, hitting on Bliss skill 4 3s. Lovely. Not lovely, there's a lot of ones. Strength 4 against toughness 4, so 4 is to wound. Hello? What are you doing? And the Marines get their 3-up save. It's terrible. In the first turn, half that unit's now gone. The Farseer is going to cast, which one is he going to cast, actually? Alright, he's going to use Mind War on the Commander, which requires a Psychic test, which is basically I gotta roll 2d6 and make sure it's equal to or under his leadership. Remember how I said he has that Ghost Helm thingy? Okay, he just failed his test. He didn't actually get perils. If he gets perils, he rolls double 6s, so let's not get that, or double 1s, which we've already done today. And we'll have to relook and see if he actually was successful to actually cast the spell earlier, whatever he did. Anyway, let's have the Wraith Lord fire his Bright Lance into the side armor of the Predator. It is 1 shot, hitting on 3s. Never mind, the 1s have returned. So, curious thing is that this thing has the implacable advance, which means it can fire 2 weapons when it moves. And, all of its weapons when it, stays still. So, because this thing has, 2 flamers. And flamers aren't going to reach there, but does that mean I can fire that thing twice? Because I don't have any other weapons equipped? Or do I have to have another weapon equipped? I'm just going to fire it again. Watch, I roll number 1. Fine. So at the end of Eldar turn 1, they were able to wipe out most of the Space Marines. Actually, I'm pretty sure they could check a leadership test. So yeah, they will need to take a leadership test, so it's going to be -1 to their leadership. Where is the leadership? 8? So 7? They're fine. Alright, the Space Marines turn to crack on. Win phase. Yeah, the Marines ain't worried about getting tough and dirty. Alright, the Commander, Lorenzo, is going to fire his bolt gun into the Farseer. Hitting on 2s. Strength 4 of the Bolter versus toughness 3 of the Farseers. No, toughness 4. So wounding on 4s. Is that a 6 or a 3? That's 1 wound. Now the Farseer has his 4-up save and invulnerable save, so 4 up. And the invuln save, he's fine. This Space Marine's gonna fire his bolters into the Dire Avengers. Basically the same thing, hitting on... Actually, no, he's 4, so 3s. Strength 4 against toughness 3, so 3s to wound. Nothing. The Marine with the missile launcher is going to fire it into the Wraith Lord, hitting on 3s. He's gonna need 4s. He hit. The Wraith Lord has a 3-up save. Oh wow, he took a hit. The Wraith Lord goes down to 2 wounds. The Twin Link Glass Cannon will also go into the Wraith Lord, hitting on 3s. And then it's strength 9 against toughness 8, which is 3s to wound. It is AP 2, so the Wraith Lord doesn't even get a save. It just goes on to 1 wound. Alright, time for charges, and we're just gonna have the commander charge into the Farseer. Why is there blue dice there? Is that a failed save? Where did that come from? So the Farseer and the commander have both initiative 5, so they're gonna go at the same time. Alright, so we have... They both have skill 5, so it's gonna be 4s to hit. He also has Mastercraft, that's gonna be rolling any of his misses. So, 4 up. Someone just left the building. 4 up. Reroll. That's better. So, the Eldar... why did you only have 1 attack? It's strength 4 against toughness 4, and the power sword ignores armor, so 4 up. Okay. It ignores armor, but the warlock does get his invulnerable save of 4 up, so he takes a wound. At the end of Bloodraven's turn 1, they haven't done a lot, but they have gotten rid of a lot of wounds. Alright, back to Eldar turn 2. Movement. The Eldar are going to form a bit of a firing line, and they're going to start firing into that unit, trying to see if they can get rid. Alright, 10 shots from the Dire Avengers, hitting on 3s. That's pretty. And then strength 4 against toughness 4, so winning on 4s. Not bad. The Marines have their 3-up saves. And they're fine. The Wraith Lord's going to attempt to fire his Bright Lances again at the, well, front of the armor since he moved. So hitting on 3s. Weapon skill, yeah, 3s. 1 hit. And it's strength 8 plus 5. And my strength of 8 plus the roll of 5 equals 13, so it's a glancing hit because it has front armor 13. So now we can figure out what it does. What it do? Crew stunned. It cannot fire or shoot or the next. It cannot move or shoot in the next turn. Lovely. And finally, I'm gonna move back to this battle. It's same as always, except -1 attack because it wasn't 4s to hit. Yeah. He just needs 1/4 because that spirit is a +2 to. It's a 2 to wound, so he. This ain't pretty. I gotta re-roll that because it's Mastercraft. It doesn't matter. All right, the commander needs 3s to wound. 4-up save. 4-up invulnerable. He's fine. So during Eldar turn 2, they couldn't bring down the Marines. They couldn't stop the commander, but they did stun the Predator for a turn. Alright, time for Space Marines turn 2? Yes? Yes, I'll go with 2. Alright, they're gonna stay where they are. He can't move, and he's just gonna keep fighting on. So, these lads, pray for them to make their shots. Alright, the Big is going to fire his bolt gun into again. Hitting on 4s. Lovely. Strength 4 against toughness 3, so 3s to wound. Lovely. And a 4-up save. And they're fine. The Space Marine with the missiles can fire at the Eldar Wraith Lord on 3s. Lovely. Then it is Strength 3 Strength against Toughness 8, so 4s to wound. It wounds. 3 up save. Oh my god, he brought it down! And that is the first action unit destroyed. Because everything else is still here. Well, relatively speaking. For those of you who don't know, HQ choices are 3 points, troops are typically 2 points, and heavy supports... Wait, no. Troops are 1 point, and heavy supports are 2 points. So the Space Marines have 2 points. Now, since you can't move, we're going to move straight into the combat phase, and this mess, because they don't want to actually charge them. Alright, once again, we're going to do this combat, hitting on 4s. Why can't the Eldar roll more higher than a 3? What is this? Rerolling. Dear Lord. Straight 4 against toughness 4, 4s to wound. Really? Well, you get to live another turn. Well, on Space Marine's turn 2, they were able to completely destroy the Eldar. I mean, the Wraith Lord, not the Eldar. And, time for Eldar turn 3. They're gonna start walking. The Dire Avengers will fire their 10 shots into the Marines, hitting on 3s. Someone fell. Can only give us a 3. Why do you keep rolling 1s and 2? Strength 4 against toughness 4, so 4s to wound. Why? 3 up save. And they continue to live. Alright, so they're gonna charge. Because you can't shoot into something that's charged. So they do have a higher initiative 5 versus initiative 4 for the tacticals, so they're gonna go first. It's basically just gonna be like last time. 4s to hit. That is not what I mean by exactly like last time. I forget, they're Eldar, they don't do close combat. Strength 3 against toughness 4, so 5s. 1 5. 3 up save. Finally. Who's gonna take it? Alright, 1 of 3, the missile launcher, 4 through 6, the, Beaky. The Beaky dies. The lone Space Marine's gonna attack back with his attack hitting on 4s. No, never mind. Back to this combat, we're gonna do it again, rolling on 4s. He finally got a hit. You finally did it. Congratulations. Alright, the commander needs 3s, and the Farseer needs 2, wounding on 2, so... That's lovely. That's also 2 wounds. Alright, the Marine needs the captain, the commander, Lorenzo. He needs 3 up, and Farseer needs 4 up. Damn. It's a fight that keeps on going. This dude needs to make a morale check. He is outnumbered. Greater than 1 to 4. So, -4 to his leadership is 8, so gotta roll lower than 4 on 2 dice. Nope, he's gone. How far is he running? 2 inches. Do the Avengers catch up? Oh yeah, he's gone. And then they consolidate 3 inches in any direction, but it doesn't matter, it's their last turn. We'll just act like they're either dumb enough to either get to that combat or try to charge a tank. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. At the end, Eldar turn 3, they were able to wipe out all of these Space Marines, so they have 1 point. Time for Space Marines turn 3. He's gonna fire his weapon. Actually, all he's gonna do is just turn his weapon and start firing. Twin Link Glass Cannon hitting on 3s. Strength 9 against toughness 3, so 2s. It hit. It wounds. And it's 2 AP, so they don't even get a save. Dude is just blown apart. And finally, this last combat. Thankfully. Same as usual though. 4s to hit. Okay. The commander needs 3s to wound. 4 up save. And he's fine. And that battle will go on forever. And so ends Space Marine's turn 3, and the last turn of the game. with a Space Marine victory, because they were able to get 2 points for defeating the Wraith Lord, and Eldar was only get 1 point because they were able to defeat the Space Marines. That wasn't so bad. Alright, and that will end our game. It was a smaller game than usual, but I still had fun. It's a shame I wasn't able to get off as much magical power as I thought I was, but still an enjoyable game. As usual, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.